Good morning. Nearly good afternoon. Wowzers. Um, hi. Oh gosh, I don't know what's happening. Sorry, my internet or my computer, one or the other, is not playing the game, and it keeps crashing, and it keeps doing stuff, and the screen keeps going black. So I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on for, but I don't even know if it's working. This is ridiculous. Is it working? I don't know. Let me know if it's working. I'm looking on Facebook and all I can see is a swirly screen, which is making me think that that's all I can see. Why is it doing this to me? So I'm going to come out of that. And I am back. Oh, I'm so sorry. What an absolute nightmare. Hopefully it'll stay as it's meant to stay now. Wow, what a nightmare. Um, Gosh, don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it was having that moment, but it did. So hopefully you can see that I'm back now. I couldn't even restart it. Like I couldn't leave and come back because it was kind of like you're here. So oh, what a blip. I can't even edit it, but hopefully I'm back now. So hopefully if you're here, say hi. How are you doing? It's nearly good afternoon. I have a coffee and the cup could not be more apt for today, could it? Oh my gosh. So if you are there and you're watching, say hi, let me know you're there. Yes, hang on. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go onto my Facebook page. I can see that it seems to be, bear with me. Oops. Seems to be okay. So if you're there, oh, there we go. Let's see how it's going. Oh, come on. There. Hi, Jill. A nightmare. Such a nightmare. Yeah, so sorry about that. I'm not going to faff about for too long. It says I've been on for 5 minutes. I'll put a little note in the comments to say, look, switch on for like 5 minutes because it's just dead air. But yeah, I'm here now. Hi, how are you doing? Oh gosh, what an absolute nightmare. Anyway, I won't be hanging around because I have got a Crafty Incas event at 12:30, so I won't be overstaying too long. Don't worry. It is what it is. These things happen. My work computer has been a pain, having them there for 2 days now, Mandy, honestly. And I've now, I don't know if anyone can help me with technical advice here, but because I store a lot on my computer, like my Zoom videos and things like that, I do actually have a hard drive, and I make like all my photos and stuff I put onto my hard drive, and I think I've accidentally deleted like my documents folder, but I haven't deleted the folder. I went into the document folder and I went to go into my Zoom because I transferred all of my Zooms onto my hard drive, like the videos and stuff. Went to go and sort of delete. Oh, I just found my dragon eye. Went to go and delete the Zooms out of that folder and accidentally deleted all of the contents of my documents folder. So now I don't have my documents folder. Like I had documents folder, but it's empty. I've gone into the recycle bin app and it's not in there. So I don't know what to do. Oh, I don't know. These things happen. Am I still here? Have I frozen? Tell me. Don't tell me I've frozen again. Have I frozen? Please tell me I've not frozen. I'm just refreshing my screen. See if that's any better. Oh no, I'm back. Anyone have any advice where I could find them? Because I've looked in my folder and they're not there. And thanks. Oh, cool. Oh, so I don't know. If anyone knows anywhere I could look to possibly try and find these missing documents. I wanted to delete them anyway, but I couldn't. I don't know what else I've deleted, you know. So annoying. Anyway, it's what it is. Can't do anything about it now, Laura. So we'll just see what happens. Right, let's have a little mini catch up. Very quick mini catch up. So I do have to take a quick moment to say to my son's friends, Darshan, who else have we got? Brett, I think. Maybe Justin, I don't know. But all of Jackson's little school friends who think it's funny to watch my lives. Hi. It's quite funny because you're not watching it live because you're at school. But it just amuses me. So if you're watching, hi. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a little catch up of what I was up to. Last week I had a few technical issues as well. And my laptop just cut off halfway through and I just thought it wasn't worth the stress, so I left it as was. But what I'm going to do is a very quick catch up, and then I'm going to have a little go. I'm going to grab some wire. I thought I'd make maybe a nice little wire woven ring for something for a bit different. So what I'm going to do is switch my camera over. Well, not over, but like get the other camera involved. And there we go. I don't want to mirror it. So this is what I was working on last week when I was very rudely kicked out. So I haven't quite finished it, but this was what I started to do. I was just having a little draw last week with my pens and pencils that I got with my scroll art box. So yeah, so this is where I got. I'm still working on it. I'm kind of just building it section by section. I denied about whether or not I wanted to add color to it. I decided not to add color to it. I decided back here somewhere to have a little play about with some of my alcohol markers and thought I would play about maybe doing a similar scene but directly with colors rather than all of the shading. So I've outlined it with the intention to fill it in. I'm not sure where that's going. I was just playing about with that in the garden. But this one I'm really happy with how this one's coming out, so I'm going to keep working with it. Maybe put some more. I kind of wanted it to look like, blades of grass sort of in the background. So yeah, there was that. What else did we do? Ooh, okay, yes, we were doing for part of the Crafty Incas Club this month. I've said this already. We've got a catch up at 12:30 today over on the Crafty Incas Club. That's why I won't be going over. But our projects for this month are working with black backgrounds, metallic and white sort of ink. So these are pieces that I've done during the workshop. And then this is going to be July's project, sort of not this particular piece, but making a background and doing some open doodles into it. So this is, if you're interested in joining the Crafty Incas group, this is going to be July's project, and it looks like it's going to be running on this Monday night, 7 till 10, because it's a 3-hour workshop. £5 for the month, £5 per month, and you get a workshop plus you get 2 crafty catch-ups where we kind of go over it. So this will be the kind of project we'll be doing next month. And we had a crafty catch-up on Monday. By the way, Jill, if you're still watching, loved your pieces. They came out beautifully. And I don't know where mine are. Oh, where have I put them? But I had, where I put them? I've got too much stuff in this room. Oh, where are they? Because I liked how they came out. They came out really cool. Not that, they're hiding behind here. This is just a little resin pour thing that I did ages ago. So yeah, we had a go at playing about. This was stuck to the back of the other one. That was my mistake. And this is a classic reason why you leave resin with baking powder, paper or something in between it to hi Susie, don't worry, I'm not going to be staying past 12. It's going to be a quick one today. I had technical issues and but this is what I did on Monday night's catch up, and we had a little experiment with this. Sort of, hi Mandy, had a little experiment with this with a mixture of last month's project, which was doing the roses, the flowers, and this month's, which is the background. But I've used like the Tim Holtz alcohol pearls in with this as well to get this layer, and I really love how it came out, and it's a deliberate splash. And then this kind of neon green kind of piece here, again, this is the Tim Holtz alcohol inks, the pearls. Really love the vibrancy of those colors, and I couldn't decide whether to just leave it like that as some kind of like fiery neon fire, or whether to kind of slice it into some bookmarks, because I also think it would make really cool bookmarks. So I'm not sure. Let me know, what do you think I should do? Hi, I don't know who that is who's saying hi, but hi. I can't see everybody on the chat, just because it doesn't always tell me. If you want to go through the link I've just posted, it will help. So yeah, let me know. Do you think I should do bookmarks? So kind of like, see if I can. So it would be kind of like, that would be a bookmark. I love that as a bookmark. And then sort of that. I do feel like I'm edging towards bookmarks. I think they would make really cool bookmarks. Let me know what you think. Do you think I should or not? Yeah, so anyway, that was what I did. As I said, that was the back. So this is what we'll be doing. I'll be doing after this is the Crafty Incas monthly workshop. This was just a piece as well. I did nothing to do with dark backgrounds, but it's a metallic ink, but it's like a metallic ink for resin. And I put way too much on. I was testing. It's actually on the back of here. I put way too much on it, so it came flying out of the bottle. So I ended up just kind of pouring it onto here, and I am obsessed with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I love it. So that's what I've been up to. What else have I been up to super quickly? We had the chainmail workshop on Monday where we did the fireworm, which is this weave here, which I am in love with. I love this weave. Next week, we've got the bias butterfly, also known as the sunrise bias butterfly. And then these I wanted to just share. I was playing about with a technique. And I was playing about mixing alcohol with water, to be honest, and seeing how it'd come out. Now, this is a bit of a mixed media. Bookmarks are always cool and useful. I've got always so many different reference books on the go. I'm going to pop that one up. Yeah, that's a very good point, Susie. And my daughter's very similar, so she keeps taking all my bookmarks. She's like, Mum, I don't have enough. So yeah, I feel like I will edge towards making bookmarks with it because I just think it looks quite cool. This is a technique. So I was playing about. I saw something for sale on Amazon, and it was this. I don't know. It's called delaminated ink. I've not heard of it. So anyway, I was kind of like, oh, that looks cool, and I was watching how she puts. So she put like rubbing alcohol with water and then put it, and it obviously reacts differently. So I was like, yes, let's see what happens if I chuck that with some rubbing alcohol inks. So yeah, and this is kind of, so it gives you that intentional grainy kind of look. And I really, for background pieces, I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet. I really love how it kind of came out. Lots and lots of water, so there was lots of liquid and had to wait for it to absorb. So this was kind of like the pour off of this because this had too much, so I poured it off. And again, now I just really love like these lines. I think as a background image, that's going to be super, super cool. And these ones I was just having fun with. And I loved that because it had water on it, you could use your inks to push and get these splats. Now, anyone who knows me, especially in the Crafty inkers, know that I personally am not a huge fan of splats. When you're doing alcohol inks and it goes splat like that, I'm not a fan of that. But I deliberately did it on this because I felt like it was like paint splat, so it's a different vibe. And again on this one as well. So you've got all this deliberate runs, and it's coming off of my hands a bit, so it's something that needs to be sealed. And there's another reason it's coming off of my hands, because it's not just alcohol inks I put on here. I also then used a little bit of my glimmer mists, which are like these here, the Prism glimmer mist. So I think these are water-based. Water-based ink, perfect for misting and blending. So again, I added them to it, and you have to remember I'm using alcohol paper, so I'm using a graphic, so it's plastic effectively, so it will need to be sealed. However, I just thought as backgrounds, or like you say, as bookmarks again, or I don't know, I just thought it was fun, and something I just kind of wanted to explore a bit. Now I've got ink everywhere. Tomorrow, Millie Pot workshop, don't forget, with the making a toadstool and a fairy door. So if you're interested in that, check out my website. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Dragon Eye workshop. There's the dragon eye I was trying to find from the last week. Remember I said I had one that I'd made. So this is the dragon eye that I made. Where are the other dragon eyes? They're in there. This is a dragon eye that I've actually done myself, and this is just with some nice silver and purple wire. It's quite a deep purple, but it is purple. So yeah, I really love how this kind of came out. So that's that one. And then very, very quickly, what was I going to show you? So I've been doing some work for Totally Beads. They are websites. And I want to show you some kits that I worked with yesterday. If I can find out where I put them, because I've got so much going on here. Hang on, where are you? Where are you? And I put you back in here. There? Nope. Bear with me. Where are you? I know it's in here. It's on my desk, and if I put it back in here, okay, well, I can't quite find. I'll find them in a moment. But I basically did put that on there, and that's the wrong day, Laura. It's not Wednesday 28th anymore. It's Thursday 29th. my little day calendar, which I keep forgetting to change. So yeah, I did for Totally Beads. We put some kits together, and they're with, well, here's one of the earrings, and I'll find the rest in a moment, but hematite wheels and jump rings. So if you're interested in how to make these, I did a demonstration yesterday on Totally Beads website, and I will just very quickly show you if you are interested. Let me just do a quick screen share. It's annoying me. Where's that bag gone? So many bags, but I know it was here. I know it was here. It's going to really annoy me. Oh, I see it. There it is. I just kind of went past my box a little bit. Just going to share this for you. If you are interested, these kits, Totally Beads.co.uk, Facebook tutorials, and this is called the Rihanna Ring Jewellery. And then if you look on here, there'll be a video that will be me from yesterday showing you how to make these projects. And if I show you here, so you'll see that. And you'll see the kits here. You've got blue and silver, you've got gold and gold, you've got green and gold, like a champagne gold. This is more of a gold, this is champagne gold. You've got the hematite, traditional hematite coloured wheels with like a gunmetal black. And then you've got rainbow, possibly my personal fave. And then you've got the Rihanna with the silver. So these kits will come with, actually, if I go back to the, so you can see it there. If I go back to the one here, it's got the bracelet that I've made. So nice and simple, really lovely little kit, £8.50. It comes with 2 bags of 4mm inner diameter jump rings, 2 lobster clasps, a pair of earring findings, and the hematite donut beads. This particular one is the rainbow one with the sort of soft rose gold color. And for a week, so for a week from yesterday, so until next Wednesday, which is the 5th, you can get 2 kits for £15. So if you're interested, I just thought I would share that because I think that's a very, very cool deal. And you'll see here, I've got some of the pieces just here. You've got this lovely blue and silver, and then you've got the bracelet here, and the kit has enough for you to be able to make a bracelet, a necklace, and a pair of earrings. So I just thought I'd share that with you because this was a really fun little kit to work with, and I got to work with all the colorways, and yeah. So that's what I was up to. Next week, I'm going to be on the live on Totally Beads website on the Wednesday from 10 o'clock until about 11. And the kits for next week will be these really lovely wire cage hearts. So these are pre-made. And then you get like, you'll get some crystals to go with it. And I'll be showing how to create this little fun project. So if you're interested in anything like that, it's not just me. We have got Natalie, who's a guest designer on Drawer Maker. She goes on there. She does projects on there. You have me. You have Kitty, who's one of the owners of Totally Beads. And there's always a project every, it's not just a Wednesday. They do it on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. So yeah, definitely go check it out. Right, I'm just having a little look. I'm going to grab some wire. And I'm going to have make a very quick ring with this. So I won't do a full project, but what I will do will be a nice quick project. And then what I'll do is do the project in full for I'll do the project in full for my YouTube channel. some of you may be watching on my YouTube channel right now. If you are, then I shall be putting this up in the next couple of days. So I don't really know what I'm going to do. So let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, so I'm using 0.315 and 1 mil. If you're in the US, I believe that's an 18 gauge for the wire for the base, and I think it's 26 gauge for the weaving wire. Okay, so I'm just going to come across, just going to make a very quick, because I want to do a ring in literally 10 minutes, because I've got the Crafty Inkers Club to get ready for. 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm going to do, I've wrapped around one wire, in my case the lower wire, about 5 times. I'm wrapping around both wires 3 times, and then I'm going to come into the middle and I'm going to wrap the top wire 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to wrap both the wires 3 times. I'm going to give it a squidge, and then I'm going to come around that bottom wire 5 times. 2, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, what are we all up to whilst I'm just doing some weaving and counting? Anything exciting? Have you been up to anything exciting over the weekend? It was my birthday last Friday. So I went out and had a lovely breakfast with my friend Emma. And then I had a lovely sort of evening in the garden with my husband and the kids, having a barbecue and a few drinks. And then on the Saturday, Emma came around with her partner. We actually all went and had breakfast first in the local pub, where we actually we have a pub called Maze Knoll. I don't know if they're a Bristol only thing or what, but they're a carvery. So they 4, 5, so I have to count. They're a carvery, and they do an all-you-can-eat breakfast. And the all-you-can-eat breakfast is they have Yorkshire puddings that have bacon and onion in them. So good. And gravy. Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever. Me and Emma used to go all the time because we love gravy in Yorkshire. And the thing is, it sounds so wrong, and I get that, but it's quite a beefy, tomatoey kind of gravy, and it just works. And then we used to go there, and we'd be like, "Where's the gravy?" And they're like, "Oh, we'll have to make some for you." We'd be like, "Well, make it." And then the last time we went there, they just stopped. When we asked where the gravy was, they were like, "Well, we don't do it anymore because there wasn't enough demand." So when we went there on Saturday, I got there first, and I literally ran over, took a picture of the gravy and sent it to them. I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's gravy." Apparently Emma and I are the only people that like gravy out of our whole group, because the rest of them were like, no. But it was lush. And so the cup that I've got here, you probably can't see it. I'm going to do a quick switch over. First of all, the size of this cup, look, it's huge. And it was a present from my son, which I love. I love that he knows that about me. He's like, "Mum, I'm going to get you the world's biggest coffee cup." It's so cute, bless him. So yes, yeah. And then it was my son had rugby on Sunday, so he just went off to rugby, and then his girlfriend came round, which was lovely. Yeah, so it was just a nice, quiet, nice, quiet, chill weekend. We had 7 dogs, so I had my in-laws' dogs as well. So yeah, it was just nice. I stayed, just sat in the garden because it was just so hot. 5, save. Okay, so just doing this here. So the reason I chose this is one of my favorites to kind of do as a ring shank, just because it's uniform. So, it's universal. So from whichever way it's worn, it looks the same. It's got quite a Greek Celtic feel to it. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm doing when I do my 3, on that third I come into the middle. I'll do a proper YouTube video for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this weekend, don't really have anything planned, I don't think, for this weekend. I think it's difficult. I'm working tomorrow. I've got a brush party tomorrow night, so we can't go away to the cottage because I've got the car. I'm painting Ocean's Nomad in Puxton Park, which I'm excited for because it's a jellyfish and I love jellyfish. So I'm excited for that one. So I've got that tomorrow, and then I've got the so I don't know what we do. We might go out for the day. I don't know. We've got to that point now where my son's trying to fit us getting him to his girlfriend's for so they can see each other because he lives over the other side of town. So yeah, fun times really. I'm just trying to find my ring mandrel because that would have made more sense to have that ready. Where are you, ring mandrel? Where are you? Where are you? Here you are. Huh. I thought you were here. That's not very safe. That's not safe. Wasn't my brightest move, was it? I haven't got my ring mandrel. I'm just going to use this. It's going to be fine. I have got ring mandrels. I've got them coming out my ears. I just don't know where I've put them. So, actually, why don't we just use this? I've got one of the wooden ones. These ones here. So let's use one of these. Right, 7 to 8, I think, is about a sort of end, isn't it? 7 to 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, hang on. 9, 10, 9, 10. I remember Savannah ate one of them, and obviously she ate the most common size. So I'm just going to put this onto a size 9 ring mandrel. Okay, I can decide what I'm going to put in the middle now. So let's have a little think. I'll put my hand in the bead scoops because I still have bead scoops available, by the way. If you're interested, I have just genuine sort of general bead scoops, just a mixture of your standard beads, like so. You get anything from in here, not the wands, but anything. This is my bead scoop. This is where I get them from. So it's a mixture. You get all of these. You get cabochons. You can't be guaranteed to get, I go in with a scoop, but I try to be fair. And I try to make sure that you get sort of like a nice little even mix. So there's that. And don't forget, there's also the pearl bead scoops as well. We still have some of those available. So yeah, check out my website. Right, what can I put in here? Seeing what I got. Ooh. Don't know what we've got in here. Anything too. I do you. Or thinking in here, one of these drawers, which one was it? Tried to organise these drawers a bit. So one of them, haha, is amber and jadeite. Ooh, see what we've got in our jadeite. So this is where I've gone into my, you know, I must have situation. Let's see. I'm thinking either a little amber cabochon or a jadeite cabochon might be pretty. I know I've got all of them. It's got to be able to see them. There's me, yeah, there's a big eye in it. I will when I find what I'm looking for. You know what I want? Right, we might have to go with the amber if I can't find it. If I can find it, I just can't put my hand on it. Okay. Let's put them in there. Well, there's some ambers. So it's going to be amber, I think, because I put my hand straight onto the amber. Yeah, I think it's going to be amber. Okay, have a little look at what we've got going on here. Yeah, let me know if you're up to anything nice. I've got these little amber cabochons just here. Okay, cool. Right, I know what I'm going to do. Here, Savas is, of course, in the studio with me because, heaven forbid, she misses out. Okay, so I'm just kind of filling a gap because I'm going to put an amber cabochon on and I want to kind of support it. Now, the only thing I'll say when you're using something like an amber is it can be transparent, so you can see the wire work behind it. It's the only thing. Right, where's my ring mandrel part gone? Honestly, I feel like if I were to look back, would I see someone hiding my stuff from me? You know? So I'm just popping this back on here to give myself a bit of support. My ring mandrel would be way much easier to work with right now, but one day I'll tidy my desk and I'll be able to put my hand straight to it. Until that day, we'll make do. Okay, so I'm going to place this on. That's it. Cool. So let's just go over to here. I am using bare copper. And bare copper and amber I think is going to be really, really pretty. Good thing about working with amber is it's got quite a waxy kind of feel to the stone, so it actually holds the gems to the wire really nicely. It doesn't give you sort of too much of a fight like other gemstones can. So if you've got like a really highly polished gemstone, like your sort of, you know, your rose quartz, your amethyst, those kind of things, you'll have a bit more of a fight. Whereas when you're using something like amber, it's a lot easier, ironically, because it doesn't sort of go everywhere. It doesn't challenge you. Hoping for a restful weekend as I've got some kind of virus, possible tonsillitis. Oh, Susie, well, I hope you feel a bit better soon and definitely rest up. Do you reckon it could be because of the heat? I always found when I went when I was a bit younger, I only went abroad a couple of times, but when I went abroad, I actually got tonsillitis. And it was, I don't know if it was because of the hot weather or what, I don't know. But yeah, so I did manage to get my tonsils out. But yeah, so I hope that, you know, I don't know whether it Could be the sun might trigger it or something like that. But I hope you feel a bit better soon. All right, I'm just giving this a little, get this set into place. So I'm just having a little play. Right. Like I said, I can't be too long because I have got, oopsie, my Crafty Incas at 12:30. Okay, so I'm going to place that like that, pop that into there, and pop it there. And then what I want to do is kind of just almost kind of got to catch that in. That way, oopsie. And then same on this side, but I don't have enough wire, so I'm just going to put that there. Cut a little bit more quickly. And just do the other side. This weather's driving me a bit nuts as well because it's just starting to heat up. So it's like, it's grey and rainy, but it's still really muggy. It's like so difficult to know what to sort of wear in this weather because it gets a bit chilly when you go outside. When you're inside now, I'm like, because it's quite, there's no air. Okay, so I'm just quickly doing another quick easy weave. This is one of my favorite weaves to do. Again, it's reversible and it's just really, you sort of get a pattern going with it, really easy. So let's just get that to build quickly and give that a scoot up. Get rid of that little tail. And see what happens. Right. Okay. So pop that in there, and I kind of want to bring this over to start to trap it into place. So we're starting to look at it like this. Well, I've got all my mess available. This is where we're looking. So I feel I need to just do a smidge more of this, but that should be holding that in. And then we'll see what we do with those excess wires. So I'm going to just take that inside wire there, pull that nice and tight. So this should work because what I'm doing is trapping the stone from the inside with these two wires, but the back has got that base support, so it's got something to support it. So we'll just see how that sort of holds out. Let's see if that's any better. So really pulling that tight to make sure. So there we go. We've got that kind of set. Not going anywhere, so that's cool. And then I just have to kind of decide what I want to do with these wires now. Now, because I chose to use a 1mm, yes, it's great because it's got that strength, but it can also get quite tricky to work with because it's going to start to work harden. So an 8mm is obviously going to be a bit more malleable. But I just wanted to bring that to the right placement. Got the way I wanted it to go. If I'll be able to get away with that on this one. But I can kind of bring that across there like that now, see? Sa's having a really good snore. She is absolutely out for the count, bless her. She is done. Right, baby girl? She's in a sulk with me because I've lost my bead. So it does need some more stability. She's in a sulk with me because She's in a sulk with me because I've been doing quite a bit of work in my studio this week, which means that she has obviously been neglected. She just wants a cuddle. Okay, so let's see how we can kind of do this now. We might come across. What I might do is just carry on coiling this one very quickly and seeing where this takes us. And because it is set, it just needs a bit, it does need some more stability. So we'll just see what we can do. Actually, that being said, yeah, I think I'm going to just go ahead and coil this. I don't think I'm going to have enough. No, so I might undo that quickly. Ah, annoying. These things happen when you try things out. It doesn't always work as you hope. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to cut this wire because it's not got enough to kind of do what I want it to do. But what it can do is it can kind of come across for me. Oopsie. And it will hopefully start to lock this into place for me. So I can kind of do this. I need it to kind of go into the right place. This has already had the stress. See if we can get it to go through that gap there. We should be able to. I am kind of making this up a bit as we go along. If I do, I know what I got an idea of what I want to do. But what I'll do when I redo this for the YouTube video is I will actually have it properly planned. There we go. So it's starting to get caught in a bit now. It's still loose, and that's fine. I knew it would be. And the reason probably as well is because I chose a round. If I had chosen an oval, it probably would have worked a bit better for me because the oval bead is going to sit better, whereas this hasn't got those edges to catch. That's okay because we can still catch it. And what I want to do, I think, is I kind of want to come in with this, bring these two together, come back to you, and then I want to, oh, you are bothering me. I mean, I have got ovals. I could just switch it, but I've kind of built it based on it being the round now. So it's going to have to be that round. Sticking out of all of that pot, look at this whole pot, all of them are oval apart from the one that I picked up, which was the round. Always the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of do myself a little. And this is nice because you can kind of see my thought process. You know, I mean, also, this is something that ideally you'd want to sit and give yourself an hour, not sort of 10-15 minutes to kind of try and do. So I'm just placing it here. I'm actually going to have to put a light directly over it because I'm struggling to see it a bit in this light. I don't know if that's any better or worse for you, but I literally was struggling to see it. I'm doing the exact same weave I've been doing. Not this one, but Okie dokie. So fingers crossed now that that is, I won't have had space to kind of hide that wire. Just in there would be good. Will you let it go in there? Yes. Yes, you will. Because it is not an option. Let it go in there. Not an option. Went in there. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so this is what we're kind of looking at the moment. So I've just got that locked into there. Need to make sure there's no sharp edges, but it hasn't come through, which is fab. Now it's starting to set in. So I've just got this kind of piece here, and this is where I can kind of decide. Kind of feel like I need to decide. Did I want to do that? I don't know if I did. No, I don't think I did. Oh, hang on a minute though. I could get rid of that. Nope. And bring that into there like so. Oopsie. So a quick look. I'm on a 5-minute countdown, like doo 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 doo. I'm literally gonna be putting this down and then grabbing some inks ready for the Crafty inkers, but that's right, it's all right next to me. As long as I got a fresh coffee for it, it's fine. Just put a little bit of wire just along here. So I'm thinking of just this is one that's probably nice to do with 8mm wires and have three 8mm wires, because that will give you a stronger base, but you'll be able to do sort of more fluid looks to it. Top or bottom, going across the top like that. Quite like it going across like that, almost going along. Okay. Not sold on this bit here. Oops. Another beauty of using bare copper is that if you slip with your pliers, it's okay, because you're using bare copper, so you know it's all good. Try and decide if that is or isn't going to work. I kind of feel like I don't think it's going to work. I don't know if I can get it to kind of come into there. I think maybe it could. I'm not sold on that bit. I think I might come back over to this bit and stick on my original plan. And what I can do is take that little coil off and pop him onto here. And put that all the way back up to there. Oh, that's better, isn't it? I feel like that's better. I could always bring it down and through to secure it if I felt I needed to. I don't think I do, but I can if I want to. You know me, I'm an options girl. I like to have my options. I might just do another one just to be sure. I'm doing this now for security, but also for pattern, because you can see where my wires have kind of gone across. So now I want it to be sort of almost a pattern effect. So I'm happier with that. That bead is stuck, it's not going anywhere. So now what I like to do is give it all a little squish. It settles it all down, lets you see what's what, and makes sure there's no sort of weaknesses. And then I kind of feel like we're done on that wire there. This one here can kind of just go around that ring shank and be cut. Nice and close, and that's that one gone. And then, oof, then I kind of feel like I need to get this one, but I've kind of not so cleverly stitched it. So I'll have a nice little word of it and ask it nicely. And this is where your 20 gauge or your 8mm gauge would be better, because it just is going to work with you a bit more flexibly. But that's okay, we can still do it. I just don't want it to look like a sharp finish, so I need it to look a bit blended. There we go. So when I'm kind of creating, this is the kind of thing I'd do. I'd have a go at making this, and then I would kind of go, right, okay, I know how I did that now. I can come back and I can refine it. So I feel like, you know, it's one of those where it's too small. Oh, I really could do that in between size. Oh, so annoying. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that I could then kind of go like, all right, I can refine this now. I know what to do. I change my wires, you know, sort of that kind of stuff. I kind of feel like, would I add a little smidgy seed bead in there? Right, let's just get rid of that wire. Okay, we're going to just leave that like that. I think we can kind of have a word and make it look like it has been. Kind of just goes in, disappears. There we go. We're looking a bit like that. I've got this one piece of wire left here. I could, what I tend to do with something like this is just see if there's a place for it before I cut it. Is there a place where it won't look like it's out of place? I kind of feel like possibly could come around like that. But then also likewise, I feel like it's just okay to not be there as well. Actually, I quite like that. I think it's okay to not be there. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with it being just kind of removed. I'm going to just cut it at an angle on the back, really flatten that in. Because it's bare copper, it will be fine. Good morning, Nancy. I'm going to be jumping over to Crafty Incas in literally 3 minutes. If you're around and you want to come join us, yeah, catch the replay. It's just a very quick and skip through the first 5 minutes, Nancy, because yeah, I had laptop dramas. It was not my friend today. Really wasn't my friend today. So I'll try. I don't know if I can edit it out. So I'll put a little note in the comments just to say, let you know, watch it. But basically, there you go. Oh, it fits nicely. Number set, cabochon, copper ring. I'll give it a quick tidy up in a moment. But that's it from the back. That's it from the front. Yeah. Okay, look, I'm going to have to go because I've got to go and do my crafty inkers. So I will say thank you for joining me. Sorry about the, the beginning technical dramas, but yeah, I will be back next week. So I will see you next Thursday. Look forward to it, and I don't know what I'm going to do, but hopefully I will be there at 11, and it will work better this time. But thanks for joining me, everybody. I will do if you're interested in a YouTube video of this, like properly thought through, not just done on the fly. Let me know, and I will get one up onto my YouTube channel. Okay, everyone. Thank you. You too, Mandy. Feel better soon, Susie. And I will see you all soon. I'll pop a picture of this up as well for you to see. Okay, everybody. Bye.